Hello everyone and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we took down all the trainers in the Olivine City Lighthouse. Met up with Jasmine at the top, who said that we would need to get medicine for Amphy, but that's in Cyanwood City, which is across the ocean. Not much we can do about that at the moment, so now that we've got all our Pokemon up to level 24, let's go ahead and check out the Ecruteak City Gym. I'm sure I'll be able to, aren't they pretty much just like any other Pokemon? We got another Sage here with 5 Pokemon, who sends out a Ghastly. So yeah, the Ecruteak City Gym, actually uses Ghost-type Pokemon. In particular, they actually all use Pokemon from the Ghastly evolution line. Now, one thing to know about the Ghastly evolution line, well, in Ghost-type Pokemon in general, is Ghost is strong against Psychic, which Krusty is here. That's why that Lick was super effective. Here's the thing, though. Ghastly and all of its evolved forms are Ghost and Poison type, which means that they are actually weak to Psychic. So that's why I don't mind using Krusty at all, because this confusion will do a lot of damage. Another thing to know about Ghost-type attacks, I don't know why this is the case, but Ghost-type moves are actually considered physical, not special. Which you really wouldn't think that, but, well, they are. So, yeah, Krusty won't take that much damage from these Ghost-type attacks, even though they're super effective, because they are considered physical moves. Thing to know about Ghastly and its evolved forms is that they are pretty fast. They tend to have a lot more special attack than physical attack, and their licks can paralyze you, which is really, really annoying. But yeah, they have more special attack than physical attack, which again makes even less sense why Ghost would be a physical type move, but oh, whatever, I didn't program the game, so yeah, maybe the programmers do something I don't. But in any case, Ghost is only weak to other Ghost type attacks, so again, it's kind of like a double-edged sword type of scenario. Oh, the other thing is that they have really, really low physical defense. So if you're going to try to use like a Ghastly or a Haunter, being Ghastly's evolved form, in this gym, you do want to kind of be a little bit weary. Like, yeah, you'll do a lot of damage to them, but they'll also do a lot of damage to you back. I recommend just trying to exploit the Poison type weakness of either Psychic or Ground type moves. That's going to be my plan for this gym here. Ugh, fully paralyzed, yeah. Lick is a really annoying move, because that has a pretty decent chance to paralyze. The other thing about paralysis, and I think I've mentioned this before, is that being paralyzed doesn't just have a chance to make you not move, it'll also have your speed stat, which isn't a big deal for Krusty, since Krusty is already super slow, and has the Quick Claw. But I'm going to go ahead and heal that paralysis here. I was thinking it might even be worth it. Well, that was my last one, though. I was gonna say it might even be worth it to have someone hold that Paralyzed Cure Berry here, but well, we made it through all the same. Okay, so see how the floor is all black here? If you try to just walk forward, yeah, you get warped right back to the beginning. Well, so the way that this works is the gym trainer's line of sight is kind of where the floor goes. So like, you know, it'll go up to here, and then you just want to go straight up to go to the next trainer, and then you'll just go basically in a zigzag pattern from trainer to trainer in order to make it across here. I love the medium sprite in this game. It's just, yeah, super crazy. Okay, yeah, so this is a Haunter, which I think this might be the first Haunter we've encountered. And this is the evolved form of Ghastly. But just like Ghastly, you know, it's pretty much going to have the same moveset, and has all the same weaknesses as well. The nice thing, I guess, about the Haunters in this gym, or like the Ghost types in general, a lot of them have the move Curse, which, as we've seen, when Ghost types use it, it halves their own HP to deal a little bit of damage over time to you. So, honestly, quite a few of these Pokemon will just do most of the work for you in terms of taking them out. Oh wait, no, I did mean to switch there. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Huh, none of them are using Curse, though. They all just keep sticking to Lick. But yeah, as you can see, even Krusty, with his pretty low special attack stat, is still dealing pretty good damage with Confusion here. And alright, there we go. Easy enough. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to... let's let Barbara have some fun. Why not? Oh, Dark actually is also super effective against Ghost. So if you've got a Pokemon that knows Bite, you can make use of that against these Ghost-type Pokemon as well. Got another Sage here with only one Pokemon. These battles are actually going by a lot faster than I thought they would. Yeah, but as you can see, Bite there is super effective. Ooh, so yeah, they might also use this move, Mean Look, too, which, yeah, as you can see now, we can't escape. You know, you can't run from trainer battles, so basically what that means is you can't switch your Pokemon out. But it's not really that big of a deal anyway. And there we go, there goes the Sage. Alright, one more gym trainer here. Oh, we'll see about that. Mean Look, if you use it on a wild Pokemon, they won't be able to run away, which can be pretty useful for certain Pokemon later in the game. But most Pokemon won't run away anyway, so I wouldn't really bother. Well, no, it's definitely worthwhile to learn Mean Look, but I really wouldn't bother using it against, like, every wild Pokemon you want to catch. Yeah, for the most part, you won't have trouble catching them or having them run away. Yeah, there we go. Getting the flinch is always nice. It's also really nice to be, like, you know, this much higher of a level, because if we were about the same level as these Pokemon, these Ghasties and Haunters, honestly, they'd probably be outspeeding me. They're very, very fast. And we can go ahead and switch over to Hot Pocket. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, Hot Pocket should be able to outspeed these guys, too. Yep. One thing you do want to be careful of, obviously, normal and fighting type attacks will be ineffective whatsoever. This is another move that these Ghost Pokemon can use, is Spite, which will lower the PP of the last move your opponent used by anywhere from 2 to 5, which really is not a big deal in the slightest. Given that these Pokemon aren't built for a war of attrition type of fight anyway, it really doesn't matter how much they lower your PP. But yeah, you do want to be careful. Just remember that your normal type moves will be completely ineffective. And yeah, you should be good to go. Now I didn't suffer... Whoops. I wanted to switch Hot Pocket into the lead. Now I didn't suffer that much damage, and I could just use a Lemonade, but just to restore my PP and the little bit of health I lost, I'm going to go ahead and run out to the Pokemon Center, and then we'll come back and fight Morty. So hang on just one moment. Okay, we're back, and I got my Pokemon all healed up. Another thing that I did is I actually gave Elefun a Mint Berry to hold, which I mistakenly said earlier heals Burn. It'll actually wake a Pokemon up. A hold item that does that will wake a Pokemon up. And that's going to be pretty important to have for this boss battle. So, in any case, let's go ahead and talk to Morty here. Oh, really? Oh, I mean, it's really not that much of a secret, since A, you run a public gym, B, you told me, a random trainer who wandered in to challenge you, and C, you already alluded to that when we ran into you at the burned tower, but, well, alright. We'll see about that. For boss battle against the Ecruteak City Gym Leader, Morty himself. Now, this could be a somewhat challenging battle. You know, honestly, and a lot of people don't really acknowledge this gym as being difficult, but I think this battle can be on par with Whitney with how hard it is. Especially if you don't do a little bit of grinding before you come up here. Oh, well, see. So this is a prime example of these ghost-type Pokemon finishing themselves off for you. And now that I have a chance to switch, I can just switch into Elephant, and then that curse will have done literally nothing. Because once I switch back in, the curse will be gone. But yeah, especially if you don't do like a little bit of grinding or go do like the lighthouse before you come here. Honestly, this gym battle I think is on par with Whitney with how hard it is. Alright, let's go ahead and keep using Mud Slap here. Again, Haunter helping us out by dealing half of his own HP to himself. Gengar, huh? Well, I want to use Elephant against Gengar, which is the final evolution of Gastly and Haunter, but I don't want Elephant to be afflicted with the curse, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Hot Pocket, and this is kind of like my plan B here that I'm going to show you here too, because I do have a strategy in mind for this Gengar. This Gengar, as you can see, is at level 25, and has probably the highest like overall stats of any Pokemon we've fought so far. So my strategy when it comes to Gengar is basically just to spam accuracy lowering moves. It's going to try to use Hypnosis on you and then follow it up with a Dream Eater to absorb your HP. Now, Hypnosis already has a pretty low accuracy to begin with, so if you spam accuracy lowering moves like Smokescreen or Mud Slap, then Gengar's really not going to be able to do anything to you. Yeah, as you can see, even that first time it didn't hit, and now its chances of hitting us are pretty abysmal. As cheap as it is, I think I am just going to go ahead and use 6 smoke screens here. Just so, well, there we go. See, it managed to put us to sleep anyway. Now, since Gengar does have the Dream Eater move that we saw with that Drowsy earlier, I really want to go ahead and wake my Pokemon up right away and not wait for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a full heal here. And as you can see, yeah, since now we're awake, the Dream Eater attack is going to just fail altogether. And even though Gengar does have better moves it can use here, it'll just keep trying to go for that Hypnosis Dream Eater combo. The AI really likes that combo there. But again, we'll just spam accuracy lowering moves and then we'll pretty much be good to go. But yeah, if you weren't doing this kind of a, and this is a bit of a cheesing method, I know, but honestly, if you didn't do this, that Dream Eater can do a lot of damage. And as I mentioned earlier, it's like Absorb and Leech Life in that it'll heal the Pokemon that uses it as well. So that's what can make this battle pretty challenging. That combined with how fast Gengar is, how high its stats overall are. Like I said, I consider this battle to be like on par with Whitney, but much like the Whitney fight, we've just got to move to kind of cheese it out and make it pretty easy anyway. Yeah, the gym battles for the rest of the game, I mean, obviously they're going to be more difficult. They're going to have stronger Pokemon at a higher level, and nice, we got the Burn-In as well, which will be really helpful. Yeah, obviously gym battles in the future are going to have Pokemon at higher levels, but relative to where we are in the game now, I think Whitney and Morty are probably the hardest gym battles in the game. Ah, shoot, it got the Hypnosis off. Now that's really going to matter because, well, yeah, the Burn's going to kill it anyway. And you see we got, wow, first 4-digit experience for that, so that's pretty nice. And since Hot Pocket's asleep, we'll go ahead and switch over to Elephant. Yeah, so that's why I had Elephant hold the Mint Berry there. Is because my plan was to just have Elephant spam Mud Slap, deal good damage to Gengar, and also basically make its first Hypnosis fail altogether. But, ooh, so this is Nightshade. Another move these Ghost-type Pokemon can have. Nightshade will always deal damage to you based on the user's level. So since this Haunter is level 23, its Nightshade will always deal 23 damage. But yeah, like I was saying, my plan was to have Elephant just spam Mud Slap against Gengar, and have the Mint Berry make the first Hypnosis fail. But, yeah, like I said, I didn't want to stick in through the curse. So I just went with my plan B, which was Hot Pocket Smokescreen. And there we go. There goes Morty's last Pokemon, and with that, we've, yeah, defeated Leader Morty. Get a decent little bit of money there. And the Fog Badge, alright. Ooh. And what he means by that use any time is that now we can actually use Surf outside of battle to cross bodies of water, which is going to open up a lot of things in the game at this point. And he gave us the TM for the move Shadow Ball there. Shadow Ball is a really good ghost type attack that, as Morty said, has a chance of lowering special defense. Which, again, doesn't make a lot of sense considering ghost type moves are considered physical. But let me see if anyone can learn this move. Krusty can learn it, huh? That's actually pretty tempting. But I think I am actually going to pass on teaching Krusty Shadow Ball. I'm going to save... Don't get me wrong, Shadow Ball is a great move. But I'm actually going to save it for a little bit later in the game. Okay, I'm looking at my time here, and it's a little bit early to end the video, I think, so... Let me go ahead and heal up first, and then I'm going to think about what else I want to do with this video. Because now that we have Surf, like, we have access to, like I said, a lot of things. And starting in the next video... Okay, I think I know how I'm going to do this. So, I'll show you a little bit of what we can do with Surf right now. And then at the beginning of the next video, we'll actually go back to previous areas, and I'll show you a bunch of stuff you can get with Surf that we couldn't before. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and head to the east here towards Mount Mortar on Route 42. And we'll start by using Surf here. You just go up to the body of water, press A. And Surf music is pretty cute. I like it a lot. And yeah, you can actually encounter wild Pokemon on the water, such as Goldeen here. And pretty decent levels too, as you can see. I'm just going to go ahead and run though. Oh, and I also want to put Elefun in the lead, since she is at the lowest level. There we go. Yeah, we'll go back on land here, and let's go get some berry trees there. I'll go ahead and use Cut here to get to those. And yeah, these are actually apricorn trees. Green apricorn. What ball does that make? I actually don't recall off the top of my head. Yeah, I never really do much with apricorns, like taking them to Kurt to have them make Pokeballs, because, like, first of all, I'm pretty sure it takes Kurt 24 hours real time to finish a Pokeball. Also, I thought something else was supposed to happen over here, but I think I actually have to trigger another event before that happens. I see we got an item over here as well. A Super Potion. Yay. But yeah, I don't really bother much with apricorns because, well, there's not really much point in waiting 24 hours just to get one kind of Pokeball. And honestly, all of the Pokeballs that Kurt can make, like, none of them are going to be quite as good as Ultra Balls, which you can buy later in the game anyway, so it's like, what's the point? But yeah, if we surf out here, there's another part of Mount Mortar we weren't able to get to before. And let's go ahead and just check this out real quick. And yeah, we can come over here and use Surf as well. Now, I will admit, Mount Mortar is actually an area that I'm not very familiar with. Oh yeah, I see we got another Meryl in here. Yeah, I'm not super duper familiar with Mount Mortar, so I actually don't really know off the top of my head what all we have access to anyway. Or what all we have access to right away is what I meant to say. I know you can't fully explore Mount Mortar until you get another HM that'll be way later in the game. But let's go ahead and let's see what we can get for now anyway. Looks like there's some items we can get here. Ooh, a full restore. That's one of the, well actually not one of the, it's the best healing item in the game. Full restores will heal your Pokemon to full HP and alleviate any status ailments they have. So that's really nice. Looks like we got another item up here. A Hyper Potion. Wow. So that's the best kind of like potion item in the game. It'll heal for 120 HP. But I don't really think they're worth buying because they cost a lot of money. And again, you could just get lemonades, which are very, very cheap. Oh, geez, I'm out of room in my bag already, huh? Let's see. What all... Can I use this? Yeah, okay, I still have the repel from earlier. Yeah, because I'm going to need to sell some items in between videos here. But, honestly, I think for now, I'm going to toss these apricorns. Because like I said, I'm never ever going to use them anyway. And they're just taking up inventory space. But let's go ahead and grab this Max Ether here, which will fully restore the PP of a Pokemon. I'm probably just going to sell that because, I don't know, PP restoring items are nice to have in a pinch, but you don't really need them that often, especially if you're able to plan properly. Okay, let's go ahead and use that Super Repel so we can get that out of our inventory. Wherever it went. Here it is. Looks like that didn't lead to a whole lot. Oh, look, we do have another item here. Ooh, a PP up. That'll raise the maximum PP of a move. So you really want to save those for moves you're going to have like through the rest of the game. I'm actually going to go ahead and use one on Krusty's Surf, since we will for sure be using that move for the rest of the game. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Looks like we got a little bit more to explore over here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really very familiar with Mount Mortar here, so... Oh, we do have another item here. Ooh, a Carbos. That's another permanent stat increasing move. I think that permanently raises speed. Yes, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on Barbara, since she's our fastest Pokemon and I want her to be as fast as possible. I would not bother using those kinds of items to like compensate for stats, so like... Well, I definitely don't want to give it to Krusty anyway, because Krusty's got the Quick Claw, so speed is an irrelevant stat to him. But, yeah, Pokemon that kind of, like, suffer in a stat, or don't have as high of a stat as other ones, are going to be that way for, like, the whole game anyway, so I wouldn't really bother trying to make up for stat deficiencies of those kinds of items. So I think that's pretty much everything we can do in that part of Mount Mortar. And yeah, I think we're actually just going to go ahead and call it a video here. And starting in the next video, we're going to start in older areas, and I'll show you different things you can get with, with Surf, now that we have access to that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Crystal. This is Hexlex, signing out. Have a good day.